Hello. I'm gonna put you up here. I have to take this out. How pretty is it? Wow, my aesthetic is so nice. Like, damn. Did you know the crystal that Swarovski is actually a scam? Like, these people legit sell glass and call it Swarovski's crystals. You better be serious. That's the biggest scam I've ever heard in my entire life, and the way that they can get away with it is insane. Yeah, so don't buy from Swarovski. And check my top out. What am I doing? I went out. It was Carnival Day where everyone gets, puts on costumes. Guess what I went as? Yes, an angel. Like Halloween. Only this time I wore jeans because it's cold. It's cold and men are creepy. But I actually felt like fairly okay, like safe, Like no one even like harassed me today. Wow. Well, the bar is low. No, actually, no. It was like a microaggression. Still, progress. We did it, society. And all it took was just guards all everywhere. Okay, whatever. All over the place. So where do I begin? My day. How do I feel? I wasn't feeling good, to be honest. I saw like this is on the internet forever. Anyone can watch it at any point, including the people that I can mention. So maybe I should be careful with my words, but at the same time, like I want to be like honest with my own feelings. Oh my god, I look so good in the mirror. The camera isn't even capture. Yeah, it's like the back camera is like a bit better at capturing reality. We love the makeup. My makeup like looks so good, and I feel like it never takes that long to do it. Like I do my makeup so fast because it's like a routine, Just blush, 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 bronzer, lipstick. I'm not saying a lip liner, and then lip, whatever that thing is that makes like whatever, and then like lip gloss, and then a bit of eyeliner, and then highlight, and maybe a bit of concealer here and there, and yeah. I don't think you care. Am I taking a picture for am I taking the thumbnail? Yeah. I think I should be wearing my ankle. I really don't feel like it. So, yeah. How do I feel? I went to a bar, a rock bar. It wasn't fun at all. I didn't like it at all. It was kind of boring. It was very boring. I didn't enjoy myself. But I got some pictures in the bathroom. The bathroom sucked. It didn't have, what are those called? Toilet seats? They didn't have toilet seats. And I thought to myself how, like, unhygienic that is. Because, like, when you flush, there should be, like, a table seat. Table sit. Oh, my God. A toilet sit where you, like drop, like put down lid, the lid of the toilet. What is it called? So when you flush, all the like bacteria doesn't like flush upwards and go everywhere, but just stays there. Fun fact. Most people don't even know that, but I learned that like last year, and ever since then, it really changed my behavior. Like I always put the lid down. And I'm kind of like a bit disgusted when people don't do it because it's just disgusting. Like I'm literally imagining flushing and like literally being like in front of the toilet, like your face like in front of it, and like ew, disgusting. This is so like not to the point, right? I'm rambling about other random things because I don't want to actually talk about things that are bothering me, right? I'm afraid that I don't know how to live. I don't think I know. I don't know if I know how to live or if I don't know how to live. And I know that there isn't such like there isn't a right or wrong way to live. And I know that philosophically speaking, there have been a lot of like students of Socrates and Plato's who have asked them, teach me how to live, how to be human, whatever, right? And at the end of the day, how we live our lives is our choice, and there's no such thing as right or wrong. But obviously, if you're a morally good person, then at least you don't hurt other people while living your life. or like the environment and animals and whatever else not, depends on you. But you do not cause intended harm into the world, at least, if you're moral, at least. Um, but going back to me, not me, I'm not gonna try to avoid having this conversation. I'm gonna be honest with my own self. I wrote in my journal 2 days ago, Friday, 4 a.m., right? I got sad, so I stayed up really late. And I want to like get my journal and read what I wrote to you, not everything, of course. Um, but at first I was afraid to write in it because I haven't written so long, and like I was afraid to write the same thing that has been bothering me for like 2 years now, and like I didn't want to write about that again, Like I didn't want like that cycle to repeat itself, For me to be always hurt by the same thing over and over again and like to not be able to move on. And I've written about it again and again, and same thing. Same lesson over and over again. It's like my mind gets it. My heart has healed. I don't feel a hole in my heart when I think about it, but it still hurts. And like I acknowledge that, you know, life doesn't go as planned. That's how life is. It never really does it. It rarely ever goes as planned, and that's not a bad thing. Um, you just have to accept it. And I feel like this new chapter of my life, I feel like it just has to be a lot with acceptance. And I want to read you what I wrote. Did I put pause where I left? I'm not even sure. Hopefully. I'm not sure. Nevertheless, this is my journal. One of my dear friends got this for me, and it's really cute. And I love how she paid attention to details. Like the yellow pages that I like, and at the end of the day, she knows that purple is my favorite color. So, and basically, like I used to have this other journal that was white and sparkly, but they kind of stopped like selling those. So when I went to buy another one, there weren't any. I have like 4 of those. They're right here if you want to see it, actually. Yeah, and they're like in okay, here. This is in like here, with the yellow pages. I like yellow pages. But like this one is like, I like how it has like the clip thing. This one has like this weird thing where like the page lines, they don't start up top, so there's just like a lot of space here. I don't really like that, but yeah. And also like the way that but it's really cute. I love how I can like look at it and like think about my friend, and it's such a like nice gift because I use this, and because I write a lot, so it's something that I should really use. Anyways, how many pages did I write last? 16th of March. Well, it does not count as a page. Oops, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. Yeah. I used to write my feelings a lot. I have like 4 journals. I feel like this is my 5th or 6th. I don't even know. So you can imagine. But lately I haven't been writing as much because instead of like writing, I started making videos, right? So yeah, my lessons now are in YouTube title format instead of journal entry format. And here I put this in like a box. Let's not cut our life shorter than it already is because we can't accept things for the way that they are. Real. That's real. And I feel like it obviously things are so much easier said than done most of the time. And as kids, I feel like at this in my part in my life, I tried to learn and as many life lessons as I could from a very young age. And like I've heard this, accept things as they are. Life doesn't go as planned. Things don't get as planned. It's okay. Just accept it and move on and live your best life. And yeah, okay, it's easy. But like when it finally happened to me, when I planned my life in this, because like people when you're 15, they pressure you to plan your life in a certain way, right? Like, it's time for you to start planning your career, where you're going to uni, what are you gonna study, what subjects are you taking. And when you create a plan and that plan doesn't go as planned, it sucks. It sucks. Especially when it's a plan that you cannot actually ever do again. And it pains me. It pained me. And it hurt me like nothing ever did before. And I was singing, I was thinking in the car. This thing, it made me who I am. It broke me. It taught me love. It taught me hate. It didn't teach me hate. It taught me. It made me who I am, and it also broke me apart like nothing ever did in my life before. Like nothing hurt as badly or as much as this thing did. And I know obviously it's a privilege to even be say to say that. I know. Um, and trust me, I and my family have went through like my own fair of hard things and whatever not. But this just hurt, like going through funerals, going to people dying, my loved ones dying, didn't like not love, I don't know, like I guess like when my grandfather died, I felt numb, a bit sad, and I felt sad. I remember when my uncle died, I felt numb and sad. But when this thing happened, I felt broken. I felt like a hole was in my heart, like literally a hole. That's how I felt. And suddenly I felt the pain that everyone has been writing things about, movies, songs, poems about, and it hurt. And I was crying all the time, every week. I was just trying to distract myself so I wouldn't cry about this thing. And most people couldn't understand it because how could they? And I feel like most people couldn't really like understand how much pain I felt or like how I felt, right? Because like for example, what I'm talking about right now is like getting to a school, because I know it's stupid for most of you, but it was my dream school and I will never be able to ever go in my life ever. And that hurts even more, because if it was like Harvard or whatever, then it's like okay, fine, whatever, maybe I'll go. Like I have my whole life to get into Harvard if I want, if that's my goal in life. I can apply unlimited times. But this school, it doesn't look like that. It was for my last 2 years of high school. And I'm never gonna be in high school again. And I'm never gonna have that experience. And that hurts because I really badly wanted that experience, and I tried everything to be worthy of that experience. Yeah, it's a privilege, it's a privilege, it's a privilege, it's a privilege, it's a privilege. Of course. It's okay. It's just like this thing has never happened to me before. I was in the car, right? And I saw like a picture of like some people that I know that go to that school. And the next thing I did was like go on Google and Google what does jealousy feel like, because like I don't know, like, and I don't know, I don't know how I feel. I just feel pain. It doesn't like, I don't think it's jealousy. I think it just feels like pain. Like I just wish I could be with you. Like I don't wish ill upon you, but I just wish I could be with you. Yeah. And then I realized, because like for me, I've never felt jealousy in my life before, right? I know how I phrase it and how it sounds, whatever. Because I never really wanted something so much before. Like I never really wanted anything in my life that much before. Like, anything. Like and I learned like to be detached, not one things in life. Not in life, like not like one things, to not have goals as things or concepts or whatever. I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain that. Like I never wanted something, maybe I had like goals, but I don't know. At least like for example, it's like if I had a goal and I didn't reach it, then I was like, okay, well, I guess I didn't try harder, or like, okay, it wasn't that serious. Like, it was a goal, but it wasn't like my everything, my end all be all, you know? Like, it doesn't change me or my worth, or like, I don't know, the trajectory of my life or whatever. But when it comes to this thing, I dreamed about this. I planned everything. I had the school name on my vision board for 2 years, and I would wake up and look at it every single day. And I would write in my journals about it. I feel like hundreds of pages about it. I I used to write in my notebooks, the school name, and I did events about the school. I did everything, and I tried everything. And at the end of the day, and both times when I applied, I got really close, which hurts even more when you're really close to a goal and you don't reach it after you tried everything. And the first time they told me, they said in their email they don't have enough spots. I believed it, but the second time, I was like, okay, that's not true. You both know it's not true. And most people when like they go through something like this, like through this exact experience at least once, because most people go through this at least once. They don't go through it twice, because most people quit after the first time. But I went through it twice, and let me tell you, going through it twice hurts way more than going through it once. And the worst thing is like that advice that people like tell you when you share feelings about this, it's just it wasn't meant for you. And like that just like hurts a bit more in a way, because like for me, what I wanted like a place where I can flourish, like a place where I can be accepted, supported, and loved. And I don't know, grow as a person, and you know, maybe do some good in the world as I always wanted to. Make some lifelong memories, some lifelong friends, actually live life. Um, yeah, yeah. Like that's what that school represented to me. Yeah, I've cried about this like way too many times and way too many hours. And you know, they're right. They're right. I'm right. Let's not cut our life shorter than it already is, because we can't accept things for the way that they are. And when I mean cut our life shorter, I mean waste so much time. Because I've already wasted so much time. I've already cried for so many hours. I have already felt bad for so many hours. I've already talked about this for so many hours. I wasted days, weeks, months. Let's stop wasting that. Let's stop living in the past. Let's stop doing that. We have to accept it and move on with our lives. One thing in my life didn't go as planned. It's not the first time. It's not gonna be the last. That's life. Things are not gonna go as you wanted them to. And you should embrace that. You should embrace the idea that life can and will be chaotic. A guy told me that once, and I put it on my wall. Do you want to see? Okay, I'm covering up his name here. That life can and will be chaotic. Real, and that's a beautiful thing. I remember he told me that because I said how like I was volunteering at a camp, and kids chaotic, but after they left, I kind of miss that. I miss that chaos, not like running around trying to like balance everything out, keep everyone alive. Keep it like make sure everyone is like eating food, make sure everyone's happy, make sure like like everyone gets like their medicine, the things that they needed. I miss that chaos. And there goes that one quote. Accepting. I remember I made this video with the exact same title the first time I got rejected from my dream school, but I never posted it. But I do remember the things that I said, and I remember watching it back after a long time. And the things that I said was how when things don't go as you wanted them to, maybe it's because you need to learn something before you get them. Maybe I thought maybe I need to like learn something before I get this thing. maybe I need to do something where like in my personal journey or whatever. And then I don't remember what the other thing was, because it was this and something else. But I guess I'm gonna guess the second thing was maybe it wasn't meant for you and you should try something else. And that's probably right, because I remember mentioning even a person, because I basically talk about how like when things will go your way, right? And what does it mean when things will go your way? When a relationship doesn't turn out the way you wanted, when your career doesn't go as planned, when your family doesn't go as planned, when your friendship doesn't go as planned, when your outfit doesn't go as planned, when everything doesn't go as planned, right? And that's like a universal experience. Things will not always go up to plan. Actually, things will actually rarely ever go to plan. They're gonna not go to plan like more times than it will actually go as planned. Um, so what can you do about those two things? About this thing? Accept it. There is no point in you wasting your emotions, getting angry, getting sad, destroying yourself, destroying someone else, feeling envy, feeling jealousy, feeling bad, wanting to create like get them back or whatever. There's no use in doing any of those things. There really isn't any use or any reason to do all those things. And those things are not gonna make you feel any better. I'm sure about that, right? There's this Avatar quote, revenge is like a two-way sword. While you hurt your enemy, you also see yourself going down yourself, So I'm not vengeful or anything, but I'm just saying, like, even like a relationship, if you want to get back, revenge on your ex or your ex friend or whatever, there's no point in doing that. There's no point in crying or whatever, right? The best thing you can do when things don't go as planned is to accept things as they are and to move on. That's it. That's what it is. There's no point in you wasting your emotions, screaming your heart out, whatever. Be a guy, be a school, be a career, be your outfit, be whatever. Accept it. It wasn't meant to be. Period. Move on. Move on. Okay, now I feel better. I feel good. I feel like you won't even believe this, but I feel like I've actually officially moved on. Like, I'm done. And from now on, I will not look at this school as, something that hurt me and made me and broke me and, that gave me, like, the good and the bad. It's just a thing. Yeah, I cried because of it. Yeah, I laughed and had amazing memories with it. It was a part of me. It made me who I am in two ways. It taught me pain, but it also taught me love. And I feel like that's gonna go, it's like the same thing with like probably your relationship or whatever, right? It hurt, but it also made me who I am. And at the end of the day, that's just balance, That's like the law of polarity, right? It has to be balanced. Something that's great, whatever brings you joy. I don't want to say that. I don't believe that. I think you know what I want to say, but no. I'm gonna Google the law of polarity right now because I don't want to say things wrong. I'm gonna read you like the law of polarity, but also I remember I said something a long time ago when I was younger, how like everything is nothing and nothing is everything. And I used to say that all the time whenever, I don't know, something happened. I'm not gonna go into details, but I remember I used to say that when I was like 13. I feel like I have it like all my notes out. Cute. Anyways, what is the law of polarity? The law of polarity states that everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. Extremes meet. Okay. Law of polarity in relationships. Polarity in relationships is the spark that occurs between two opposing energies, masculine and feminine, blah blah blah. Never mind. This is bullshit. But what I mean about the law of polarity is how like if you're gonna go through happiness, you're also gonna go through pain. If you're gonna, no, if you're also gonna get into sadness. If you're gonna feel hate, you're also gonna feel love. If you're gonna feel bad, you're also gonna feel good. You know, like that's what I mean. And necessarily, you know, like it doesn't have to mean that the same person or the same thing is gonna cause those both emotions. You know, it doesn't tell me that if you have a partner that they're gonna also make you sad and happy, but I think that's probably true. I want to say that it's not always the case, but it's probably true. Because I mean, technically, it does kind of apply to everything, right? Like even your family, even like your friendships. At some point, you're gonna feel both because of the same reason, right? I think it's like inevitable. Like even like school or subject or whatever, something that you love that brings you a lot of joy. I think at some point it might even bring you sadness for a reason, that I cannot call. Everyone's different. I think it's just life, You're gonna experience the good and the bad, the ugly and the beautiful, the love and the hate, the sadness and the happiness. But I guess the difference is how much of them you choose to truly feel and acknowledge. Because I feel like at the end of the day, you subconsciously pick your emotions. Because you subconsciously pick thought patterns. You can inherit thought patterns. They can be taught to you, but it's up to you if you want to go along with them or change them. And affirmations are a good way to change your thought patterns. Like, for example, if I think 24/7, I am dumb, I'm useless, I'm worthless, I shouldn't, and then I'm going to feel bad. And, those things, maybe someone told those things to me at a young age or whatever, and they stuck with me, and I kept replaying them in my mind, right? But that doesn't have to be my reality. If I change my thoughts and I switch it up, I'm like, you know what? I am great. I am smart. I deserve to live a good life. I deserve to be happy. I get to be happy in my lifetime. And I think that over and over and over again, then I'm gonna be happy. Like I feel like your emotions are just linked with your thoughts. Like they're always gonna be like that. Because if you think, oh, that person did like wronged me and I don't know, and the way that I should react to that is with anger and despair and sadness, whatever, that's like how you're gonna react. But if you change that and you think like, okay, that person hurt me, I accept that. I understand that they're going through something and maybe that's why they try to hurt me. I know that I deserve better. I'm gonna take some space. So I'm gonna take my space. I'm gonna get some space and push this person a bit away for my sake because I know that I deserve better. But if they want help, then I'm here for them. But if they don't want to help themselves, then I'm not gonna allow someone that treats me badly around me. And that's it. Silence and calm. Like that. It's just about how you want to go through life, how you want to react to people, what kind of person you want to be. And I cannot tell you that. I can tell you what kind of person I am and how I handle things and teach you whatever I'm learning. But at the end of the day, it's up to you if you want to actually follow them. I mean, I remember, I think I've mentioned this before. There's this one guy who, he said that he has anger issues. And I was like, oh, maybe you should work on that. He was like, he was like defensive, like, what should I work on that? Maybe a girl would like that I have anger issues and I'm toxic. I was like, okay. Okay. Oh God, what did I broke? Oh, okay. Pearls from here. My pearls always fall. I mean, why did I even put them on my jeans? That's dumb. Okay, where's the other one? No, I cannot find it. Anyways, but I was like, okay, I respect that. You can live your life in any way you want, and if you want to be toxic and not work on yourself, and you want to wait for a girl that likes toxic guys and guys with anger issues, you do you. At the end of the day, you have the right to live whatever life you want. I don't know, like you do you. You do you. If you think if that's the life you want to live, if you want to be miserable, good for you. Like, some people want to live that type of life. Now, if you're one of those people that want to live a type of life, think about it. Reflect for a second. If that's truly the life that you want to live, go live it. Go be toxic. Go be sad. Go punch a wall. Go have anger issues. Go kill someone. That's what you want, right? I think, okay, no, don't kill anyone. Don't. As long as you don't harm anyone, do whatever. If you want to have anger issues, okay, have anger issues by yourself in your room. Okay, go punch walls like a crazy person, because you clearly are. I'm joking. I'm not gonna make fun of. I'm not making fun of like mental health at all in this moment, obviously. But like people like that, like people like that exist. They don't want help. They don't want to help themselves. They don't want to help themselves. They don't want to be happy. And that's the brutal truth. They don't want to be happy. They don't think that they deserve to be happy. Now, the thing is, obviously we should try to help people like that, but if they don't want your help, what can you do? You can't do anything. But hey, if you're one of those people, like, look, I've also went through my own, like, struggles. I also felt sad. I've also felt that I didn't deserve to be happy. I also had, like, my own self-esteem issues and whatever, right? But I chose one day to flip that around. I chose to want to be better. I chose to want to be happy. I chose to want to be good. I chose to want to be the best version of myself and to try to be the best version of myself every day. And sometimes I fail. Sometimes I succeed. That's life. But at the end of the day, that's what I want. I want to be the best version of myself. And that's what I want. I want to be good. I want to be a good person. I want to be thoughtful. I want to be kind. I want to work on myself. Not everyone wants that. I accept it. I understand it. Okay. But that's what makes me happy. That's how I want to live my life. I want to live my life evolving. I want to build my life building. I want to build my life building. I want to live my life building. I want to be happy. And happiness isn't a place. Happiness is a choice. Happiness comes within you. People always wonder about it. I remember I learned about this in quarantine, how happiness comes within you. You don't buy happiness. Happiness doesn't come from things. It doesn't come from people. It comes from you. It comes from within you. It comes from you deciding that you're gonna look at life on the bright side. Or you're at least gonna be neutral or something. I love like Eastern philosophy and Buddhist philosophy. And obviously all like Greek philosophy is like fine. It's funny because I'm kind of Greek, but like I'm not like the biggest fan of Greek philosophy. Can you blame me? Like there are some good Greek philosophers, but there are also some Greek philosophers that you're like okay, you live in the Varelli. There's this guy, I PewDiePie made a video about him a very long time ago. There was this philosopher that kind of lived in, I don't know what you call it in English. It's basically like a big vase-ish. And he wanted, like, his philosophy was basically living like a dog because dogs are free. And I remember this because there's this quote. He said, I don't understand why the guy that called me a dog was surprised that I pissed on him. That's what he said. That's so funny. And he was a philosopher. Oh my god. Obviously that does not represent all Greek philosophers, right? But it's so funny. Yeah. And obviously like every single Greek philosopher has like their own issue. I don't know every single Greek philosopher like philosophy, analytically. I know that there's like two main ones. And I remember one of them is like it's kind of like a sexist idiot, and I don't like him. I think I don't know if it's Socrates or I don't know. Let me find. I feel bad for my pearls. I want to find it. It's fine. I never really wore those anyways. Having a philosophy Wait. What is this love plot that it's empowering? The positive why you don't want already exist. Whatever. This is bullshit. Let's go to Greek philosophy. To I think it's Plato's and Socrates, I think. Why do I type it? Oh. Two Greek philosophers that
Philosophers frequently
shush. That rivals. What's the point of me writing the rest if I already said it out loud? So I was like, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I said it. That are rivals. I swear. Oh, who were Plato's enemies? Bro, I think it was Plato's versus Socrates or something. It was Plato's and Socrates, I think. Okay. Plato versus Socrates. And I feel like it was Socrates or Aristotle. Oh my god, I'm not sure. Socrates has his teachings that are primarily around epistemology and ethics, while Plato was quite concerned with literature, education, study, law, friendship, term. Which was the sexist one? What is the okay. Greek philosopher that thought that women were inferior. I'm gonna find him like that.
Aristotle.
According
to Lake Forest College, Aristotle found women to be inferior due to the fact that their
Okay, so I'm not naming my son Aristotle. Screw you, Aristotle. It was Plato and Aristotle then. Screw Aristotle. I'm inferior? Screw you with it. It was Aristotle and Plato, not Socrates. I'm sorry, Socrates. You see, they were both Greek. Theory of the soul. That's nice. That's Aristotle though. And we don't like Aristotle because he's sexist. But I guess we can like other things, you know. We don't have to cancel him because we don't agree with one of his ideas. Maybe he has other good ideas. Ugh, I hate this like personality database test. That's so stupid. That's not even real. Why yeah, sure. I remember I think INFJ, they put Hitler and Jesus as INFJs. That's weird. That's weird. Can you not? I love philosophy. It's so much fun. Who says that? Me. But Amago was like you can see my posters, right? I'm not like I don't know. I am myself. Okay. I cued my feelings now. This breaks my head actually. I think I'm gonna try to find my other pearl period that was like attached to this. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. The lesson from today. This video is so long, but I feel good about it. I don't care. I feel like this is like one of the best things that I can do. Like really, it's like so productive. It's so much better than doom scrolling. Just me talking to a camera for like 40 minutes about whatever I want. Uninterruptedly, you know? Oh my god, it's like philosophers. But like, you know, more like insane because at least they spoke to someone. But like, people don't listen. So, you listen. This is parasocial. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this short. Cut this short. We're like 40 minutes. Yeah, I basically give you like a whole episode, and the whole Netflix series episode. Well, technically now like they're not the same because there are some series that have like an hour long episodes. Others are like 30 minutes. Others are like 20 minutes. Percy Jackson was like at 35 minutes. That was so short. And like most of it was like credits as well. Like side eye. But I liked Percy Jackson. Anyways, getting too off topic. I swear I don't have ADHD. I just like feel like myself. I feel like I'm allowed to be myself when I'm alone. And I'm alone right now, speaking to a camera. I know I'm really like I feel very comfortable speaking to a camera because I'm an only child. So like I speak to myself a lot as well. So and I feel like ever since I started making these videos, I started speaking more to myself, and I kind of have to stop myself and be like, Maria, stop talking to yourself. People are gonna think you're crazy. But anyways. Oh, by the way, have you seen how like I changed my username and the channel name to Maria Angel, and I am dressed like an angel. I just realized. I know you're not entering. The wings are there, okay? Okay, anyways. Kisses, thank you so much. If anyone's watching, wow, thank you. I love you. That's amazing. Kisses till next time. Bye.